Hi guys, just doing a quick video. I bought myself a new milling machine. It's to replace my Optimum BF20. It's just a bit small. I got myself something a bit bigger. This one here is a the company that sells them is Extra. Well, their model number is ZX40, but it's a clone. It's a clone of a Taiwanese RF-45. So many different brand names on these things, but it's definitely a step up from what I've had. So it's over twice the weight, and I've had to pull it in pieces to get it inside my house because I've got no lifting gear inside my house. Well, there's my kitchen, and the other thing too, there's the base. The other thing too, to save a bit of time and money, I'm going to repurpose my tool chest, snap-on tool chest. Hopefully it's going to be fine. It's rated for 500 kilos, and this milling machine is supposed to weigh 320. So we'll see how that goes. As I assemble it, I'll just check to make sure it's still pretty stable. And yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. I've got my whole workshop inside my house, and you're probably thinking, wow, that must have been a really big job. It actually wasn't. Like, once I divorced my wife, I just slowly moved everything in, and it's been great. I'm loving it. And should have done it years ago. Not so much moved my workshop inside the house, but divorced the wife. Like, listen to this, guys. Hear that silence? That's what it's like when you don't have a wife nagging you. Anyway, so there's some more pieces. Like, there's the column. That piece alone was 80 kilos. There's the table. Cross slide. And there's, I took a lot of these pieces off the head unit, and that head unit stripped, it's just over 50 kilos. So taking out the quill and the spindle and the motor and stuff, I think I would have taken off an extra 10 to 15 kilo at least. So anyway, I'm not going to do another video of assembling it, there's so many out there, but I just thought I'd show you what I'm up to at the moment. And what I'll do, once I get it all assembled, I'll do another quick video showing it finished, and just to see how my repurposed tool chest has come up as a bench for the milling machine. Okay, catch up with you later. Okay, so the milling machine's fully assembled now. Sitting on the stand, it's the old tool chest, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's stable, but it's only going to be temporary. I'm going to make a lot more solid table for it. There's just a little bit of play in it, and I'd just rather be safe than sorry. But for now, it'll be fine. So yeah, there's the milling machine there now. I bought it second hand, but I don't think it's been used. The guy said he never used it, because when I disassembled it, there was not one trace of shavings or metal filings or anything. So, but in any case, it looks really good, hardly used. Yeah, it came with this vise as well, and I don't even think he's used that vise. Usually a telltale sign is that a little bit of paint comes off when you clamp these things down, and that looked like it never been touched. So anyway, I paid $2,000 for this, Australian, and for those overseas, to give you a bit of an idea, in American dollars it's just under 1,300 bucks. So that's pretty cheap. I like it. The reason why I stepped up to this mill, I like it that it's geared, it's fully geared. It's got a bigger, powerful motor, and it's twice the weight as what my Optimum BF20 was. The thing that I didn't, the main thing I didn't like about this mill was that it was variable speed, and on low RPM, it just didn't have the torque. So anyway, I still got a bit to do on this one, you know, to set it up. I've got the DRO, got a few things, bits and pieces that I want to do, but in time that'll all get done. At the same time too, guys, if I had to say what I don't like about the unit, it's on the top travel of the table there. If you have a look, the table is flush. It's flush there with the base. So then if you look at the spindle position, it's only halfway across the table, where really you want that spindle closer to the permanent jaw of the vise, but back here. So if I wind the table outwards to get the spindle closer to that back jaw, I'll try and do things here one hand is a pain. Yeah, so if you look at that, that's a lot better, the alignment of the back jaw. But then if you come down underneath, the table is overhanging. It's already overhanging a fair bit there. And if you look on the specifications of this machine, it says that the top travel is 200 mil, but 75 of that, I'll just go to the stop. Okay, it stops there. I'll get a ruler. Now if you come down here, you'll see it's 75 mil. And that 75 mil is a part of its 200 mil of travel. So not real happy about that. And because if you're going to have any play in the gibs or anything, it's going to be out there. So later on, I'm just going to test that. I'm just going to see if there's much play on this table, you know, in that direction or that direction. So the only thing I could think of, if I had to guess on why this was the case, these machines, they've got a feature here where you can rotate the head. And I'm guessing that when they first started building these machines, this wasn't a feature, because to add that feature in, you're losing 75 mil. Well, you're gaining 75 mil here, but you're going to lose it there on the table. So when they included this feature, they didn't extend the base. That's my guess. But it's not going to be a major issue, because I can work around that. Because what I'll do, if I'm working on a piece that's quite wide, I can bring the vise over, bring it up to the front T-slot to position my vise more forward. But anyway, if there was one thing that I wasn't happy with, that is it, right? So, but in any case, it's, you know, it is what it is. What I'm going to do, guys, I haven't done a cut on this yet, so I'd like to get that on video. So I'll get everything all set up, and then for the last section of the video, I'll just do a cut with it, and I'll be cutting some mild steel. I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, I'm about to do the first cut. I've got to do this holding the camera with one hand and operate the mill with the other. Inside my house I've got timber floors, and when I set the camera up on the tripod, I get just too much vibration. So bear with me guys, I'll be doing this one-handed. So there's a piece of mild steel, just a piece of offcut there. I've got a 32 mil face cutter, carbide tips, and I've just set it up. It's going to do a 1/2 mil cut, And I've also set the machine up on H1, so it's saying that it should be around about 570 RPM. So let's just see how this goes. Seems to be cutting it very easily. Yeah, that cut looks pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, I'll definitely be having a bit more of a play around with this, just with the speeds and stuff. But yeah, generally I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing too, guys, there was a little bit of noise there. I was getting it. I'll just turn it on again. This face cutter, it's metric, and it didn't come with a metric drawbar, so I just used a piece of 12mm thread bar. So it's a little bit of, it was hard to get that thread bar dead in the center. So I'm just getting a little bit of noise there. So what I'll do, when I go to make a metric thread bar for it, I'll use a piece of 14mm bar, and then just so it takes up the slop inside the spindle there. But anyway, so that's it there, guys. I was pretty happy with that, and yeah, so yeah, I'll be doing some projects on this, and I'll do some more videos with this milling machine. Okay, bye.